Welcome to episode 1 of season 6. We are reigning Premier League champions, and today, and in this season, for the very first time, we will be taking on our European journey for the very first time. We actually have some teams that we might well be facing in that European journey. Napoli and Leipzig in this pre-season tournament. I can't recall where they finished last year. I'd have to go back and check the season finale from yesterday, but today we have this episode at 12-ish. I might not quite get it out for you at 12. It's quarter to 11 now, so I might be quite pushed to get that out for 12, but it'll be out by 1 at the latest. Then at 3 o'clock this afternoon, I mentioned this in yesterday's episode, I'm going to mention it again today, and I'll mention it again tomorrow. There's a video that is going live at 3 p.m. this afternoon that is a teaser of what Football Manager content could be like here on the YouTube channel. Obviously, as I say, I want to make, or I would like to make, if it would be popular enough on the channel to warrant making it, some Football Manager content that's cut and edited the same way that I do my FIFA content, just with FM instead. And the video later on today will give you a taste of what that could be like. And honestly, I think the scenario in which today's FM video is based around is probably the most iconic moment in all of my content creation history. So certainly worth your watch, and I implore you, please do go and watch that video when it's out. I will be live this afternoon as well over on Twitch with that Cambridge save on FM, so if you want to come and join me to continue on that journey, then feel free to follow the link in the description of any video and you'll find my Twitch channel. I'll probably be live by the time you see this, and certainly will be live by the time that 3 p.m. video goes out. Right, cracking on then. We want to make not necessarily massive improvements to the starting lineup. In fact, there's been quite the call to keep Garcia Villa as the starting centre-back for the time being, just to see how well he grows this season continually. And I'm on board with that. That's okay with me. He certainly played very well last year, playing well above his overall rating, and with the right development plan, could certainly continue to grow. He has the potential to be special, as does Charlie Barnett, who's 89 rated, and certainly should make it into the 90s this season. We have not that much depth, though. Other than Wallace and Neto, that's kind of it, really, when it comes to squad depth of any real quality. Bayer is going to be my backup right back still, but I need a backup left back. I need a backup centre mid to go alongside Wallace. I need perhaps another winger. Certainly need another striker because we're going to be looking to move on Ivan Toney. I definitely would like a centre back, at least one, if not two centre backs. And a right back, or two centre backs, because I think Bayer will stay as a right back, so I will be looking then perhaps for two centre backs as well as a left back and a centre mid, and maybe a cam, or maybe a centre mid that can play both centre mid and cam. That might be quite ideal to try and save some money, and a striker. And I'm contemplating letting Pinto go, because whilst we do have a transfer budget of £117 million, with the amount of business we want to get done in this window, I don't know as that's going to be enough to buy 3 defenders and a midfielder and a striker. And let's be honest, of anybody in this squad that we would be willing to let go, he's kind of the only one. And he's the one that would be valued the highest. Barnett, Wilkes and Lewis Potter will be with us till the day we die. Garcia Villa, Sturyu, Tavares, Elder, Galacci, Sangare, Madison, they're all players that we very much enjoy. Madison's new, Tavares is new, and obviously Sturyu, Garcia Villa, everybody else has been phenomenal last year. Pinto was the one player that kind of not underperformed, but didn't deliver as spectacularly as everybody else. So I think whilst I won't transfer list him yet, I am certainly thinking of doing so for tomorrow's episode to ensure that we get enough money to get everything done that we want to get done. Please let me know your transfer suggestions in the comment section down below for those positions. A rotation left back, a centre back, 2 centre backs, preferably perhaps one high rated, one lower rated, and to be fair, Garcia Villa will probably still start ahead of the higher rated centre back, but it would just offer us extra quality in depth. And then obviously a centre mid, maybe someone that could play centre mid and can play both roles perhaps, and a rotation striker as well, as Malik Wilkes isn't going to be handing out that first team spot anytime soon. So a rotation striker. Youth development wise, sign one youth development player to a midfield position. I mean, I could do that, I guess, just to appease the board. Sign 2 players younger than 20 with potential of greater than people that are already in that position. Don't think we'll do that brand exposure, 5 clean sheets in away matches. Shouldn't be a problem for Peter Galacci. And sign 1 veteran player. Sack that off because it never works. Long-term 2-season goal of 20% club growth. That's not a problem whatsoever. Domestic success. After winning the league last year, they only want a top 4 spot this year. So actually, the board not that ambitious. Win the FA Cup though, and the final of the Champions League. But we are wanting to concentrate more on cup football this year than league football because we've already won the Premier League. So that makes sense to me. We have Leicester, Leipzig, and Napoli in our pre-season group. We have upwards to about £10 million to raise from that tournament if we can win it, and we'll go as far as playing the Community Shield against Tottenham. We won the league, they won the FA Cup, and for our first time in this save, we will play the Community Shield at Wembley against Tottenham, and that will be probably where we'll end it whilst I allow time for scout reports to come back on players that you guys suggest in the comments section. So moving forward, I will cut to you when there's something to bring you either transfer window wise or something to bring to you with regards to that pre-season tournament. But we'll reject the offer for Elder. Whoa! 200 million! We'll reject the offer for Sturyu. I mean, 200 million is a lot of money, evidently, but Sturyu's my rock, my absolute god at the back, and you guys suggested him. He's not someone that I just plucked out of thin air. He's a signing that you guys made, so certainly I want him to stay. And to be fair, I want the majority of my players to stay. These youngsters, though, like Barr, etc., will go out on loan, though, I would imagine. Although I may, for the time being, just in the short term, have to keep them at the club just to ensure that we don't run out of players and can't field a team, because that could be a genuine possibility with the amount of players that we had to let go at the end of last season. There were players I wanted to sell anyway, apart from... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Apart from McLaughlin, who I wanted to keep, but couldn't. So, I mean, I could try and play, maybe sign him back again, but I doubt he'd want to play. Intro Sony Nahu and Perez. So, I have got a couple of players on my shortlist that I've added from yesterday's episode, but not many. I do need to get your continued feedback today, please. An Ivan Toney transfer offer of 12.5 million from Benfica. Surprised he's still valued as high as 12.5 million, to be honest, but if they'll give me upwards of 17, then I'd be thrilled. I'll ask for 18 and a half and see if they'll come up a bit. No, they don't want to come up that high. So will we get 17 and a half? Maybe upwards of 15, considering his age. That's their final offer. They said, okay, I'll come down considerably. Let's go 15. We accept that. Come on, show some sort of negotiation. Okay, Benfica. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to sell Ivan Toney for anything more than valuation, apparently. Let's start then with this Sims game against Leicester, unless we've got a bid for Toney again, which we don't. It's Elder from Manchester United. No. Not looking to sell anyone other than Pinto, I don't think, in this window. Quick Sim! And a draw. Okay, never mind. Darwin equalises for them as we went 1-0 down and then 2-1 up. And there was a draw on the other side of the group as well, so that's okay. And I'm getting some scout reports back on a couple of other players that I've got on my shortlist. Wamangituka is here. He looks very good. More of a winger than a striker. I think he was suggested as a striker, but he's only got 81 finishing. But, I mean, if Pinto goes, I'm going to need a new right winger anyway, aren't I? So you never know. Maybe Wamangituka could be the one. And there was some mention of Jamie Vardy's regen. These 3 guys are the 3 that are on my shortlist that were fresh this window, this season. Doesn't look like he's going to be it. Max Burgess, Ben Eastham, pretty sure not him either. But Lee Davis, with that pace, he could be a Jamie Vardy regen, although finishing is very low, which is a shame. We'll wait and see what scout reports look like on those guys. But a bid here from Newcastle of 52 million for Rob Wallace. He's going nowhere as well. I need the depth. And we'll head on to the game against Leipzig, where we can probably... Oh, I can see a Via transfer offer from Everton. Hello. It's the first bit of interest we've seen in him. First bit of interest we will turn away from him as well. And, well, I'm here now. I do have a tendency to waffle, don't I? So let's see if we can get a victory against Leipzig. They've got Cengiz Ünder in their side. They've actually beaten us here, frustratingly. Mason Greenwood, I think, in their team as well. Leicester beat Napoli by 2-1. So Ünder was mentioned to me in the comment section yesterday as a potential signing because Leicester got relegated. Not a loan to buy. Just a 1-year loan, please, Sporting, if you don't mind. Well, this may well be the last season in this save, so I don't suppose it matters too much. let's get a victory in this game against Napoli then, and ensure that we get at least to the knockout stages of the pre-season tournament. Interesting, Francisco Ortega and Jack Barr. He's going to go out on loan for a year. Okay, bye-bye, Jack. Enjoy your loan spell in Portugal. Hopefully you get some first-team football and you can come back. Ivan Toney, Brighton. Now, Brighton might be able to negotiate a little bit. I'm not going to be quite so bullish this time around and quite so stubborn. Graham Potter, you're an agreeable fellow, aren't you? Would you give me £15.5 million? I won't start off quite so high. No, 12.5. Let's try 14.5. I mean, if they come back 12.5, I'll just sell him at 12.5. I'm not going to get any more than 12.5, so I'll sell him at 12.5. 12.5. Go on, Ivan Toney, or going Ivan Toney to Brighton. Right, Napoli. Win this, and hopefully we should be through. Unless the other two draw, in which case we're out. Or we draw, and we're out. Okay, great. Right, well, that's a pain in the ass. Never mind. How much money are we going to get from that, then? Oh, great. 2.7 million. Just what I needed. I could have done with every single penny. Loan to buy from Norwich for Gray. Delegate. Loan. 1 year. Okay, goodbye. Right, now I will see you either when we get something big happen in the transfer window or that Community Shield final against Tottenham at Wembley. Spurs aren't at full strength for this I almost said Carabao Cup then. This Community Shield, Perrin in goal, Torres and Aoma at the back. The rest of the side looks pretty strong. Skip there in the starting lineup as well, so perhaps say 3 rotations from their starting 11, but not many. We've got Fabinho on the bench as well, I noticed in that pre-match graphic. We have lost a couple of the youngsters on loan now. So I think Felix and Barr have gone out on loan. I have had a loan bid for Dave Gunn, which I've rejected, mainly because at the minute I have my starting 11, my bench, and then 2 other players. So I kind of need to get some more numbers in before we let more numbers go out. Otherwise I'll get to the point where I can't field a team. And, well, we don't need that, do we? I don't want to end up having to void games and forfeit matches because we don't have enough players at the club. So we will leave it for now with regards to transfers out until I've heard from you for tomorrow and we've made some transfers in. Now, we played and lost against Tottenham in yesterday's episode. And the game against them before that. And the game against them before that. So they've a very good record against me, Tottenham Hotspur. But Pintos left Reguilon for dead. And we don't lead by a goal to nil because I couldn't get there with Keane Lewis Potter. Madison across to Sangare. Lewis Potter played in. Charlie Barnett's there, who got a lot of love from you guys in the last episode for his 40 goal contributions last season. Certainly, as was rightly said in the comment section, I don't think even I mentioned that enough, just how good Charlie Barnett has become in this save. 89 rated, still has the potential to be special, i.e. to get to like 93, 94 rated. And we genuinely could see that. Pinto is already 93 rated and Charlie Barnett could be just as good technically and attribute-wise, if not better. He's certainly already better on the field. Okay, that was weird. It's almost as if he was trying to figure out what he wanted to do and just couldn't decide quickly enough. Oh, and Barnett changed his mind. He decided too quickly and changed his decision. Unfortunately, I couldn't find him. 18 minutes in, though, we're all right against Everton. Tell I'm tired. Against Tottenham so far. Out to Tavares. Pinto's on his bike. And is away. Reguilon is quick. Quick enough, apparently, to deal with Pinto and slow him up. Get a foot in. Oh, it's a lovely ball to James Madison, though, who's turned brilliantly. They put a foot in there, and Barnett's played in. It's well blocked by a defender, and they will calmly get it away. That's a sign of Tottenham's play. They have always been very, very good at making the right decision at the back. And there was a man in the way there. Pau Torres, I think, is a relatively new transfer for them in this save at centre-back. I'm not entirely too sure, but I think it's a relatively new signing. Here's Heung-min Son. Doesn't normally get the start against us, actually, Son. It's normally Bergveen that starts on that left-hand side for Tottenham, but I'm not sure how old Son is, actually. He might have aged a bit in this save. I tried to call Galacci out there, and he seems rather reluctant to actually come towards the ball. Mason Mount makes it Tottenham 1, Hull City 0 here in this Community Shield final, and unfortunately, again, we find ourselves trailing to Tottenham. I just don't seem to be able to beat them. Maybe these guys are more of a bogey team than Bournemouth at the moment. I cannot seem to get a win against Spurs, regardless of what competition it's in. Whether it be a cup, whether it be the league, or in this Community Shield game, Tottenham Hotspur just have the answer to everything I throw at them. Maddison. Over to Sangare. Let's pick ourselves up and go again. Wilks. Looking for Barnett. On the left. Barnett. Oh, we've come to expect better of you, Charlie. Really good turn. Maybe I took the shot a little bit too quickly. He didn't quite finish his turn. I'm not sure, but he certainly should be finishing better than that. We've become accustomed to Barnett burying those. And on this occasion, he's kind of not sliced it, but he's just glanced off his boot. Not got the whip that he intended, and I intended. And unfortunately, it's flown past the post. Ayoma's having a bit of a go of things from right back. Mason Mount, Højbjerg. It's just written me off there, isn't he, with that little dink. Mason Mount, their goal scorer. Garcia Villa now 80 rated and already started this season by growing well. Ayoma into Kane to Nicola Pepe, showing good strength. And Ayoma is really having a go of things from right back. Whips it into the middle. Tavares not convincing in the clearance, but it was a clearance. And there's half time. Trailing at the half to Tottenham again. And, well, if Barnett had tucked that away, it would be a completely different outset for this second half. We have had more chances, although they've had more of the ball. Again, as you can see there, confirmation Garcia Villa up to 80 rated. So, there's promising signs for the second half. We just need to actually put it in the back of the net when we get the chance. Elder. Down the line to Lewis Potter. Into Malik Wilks. Back there to Sangare. Oh, I was meant to go there. I was supposed to go here. Maddison through the gap to Malik Wilks. Arriving. It's Charlie Barnett. Both of those touches were supposed to be passes to him. Quick 1-2 maybe. Then forward to Wilks. Can he bend it on his left? Well, he can, but Tapsoba's in the way. Maddison. Bit of space on the edge of the box. James Maddison. Tapsoba's in the way again. Right, okay. Had enough of you already, Mr. Tapsoba. Maybe I'll try and buy you instead so I don't have to play against him. Could be an option. I'm sure Tapsoba will get mentioned in the comments section. Maybe we'll have a look at him. Evan Nielsen has been signed to Manchester City. Nicola Pepe, formerly of Arsenal, now playing here for Tottenham. I saw a replay when I had it paused at half-time of the assist for Mason Mount's goal. Can't remember actually noticing it at the time, but a lovely back heel from Harry Kane to send through Mason Mount. And that is how they ended up taking the lead. And Mason might even return the favour. Here's Nicola Pepe in the box. Don't let him turn on his left, Chesney. He's not clever defending Ayoma. Nicely done by Sangare. All that fall through for Charlie at will. Wilks is there. And Ayoma's now out of position. Keen Lewis Potter counter. Yes, please. But everyone around me is going to be well marked. No, that was meant for Malik Wilks. I haven't quite landed my passing as well as I need it to. Maddison will take off and bring Wallace on. And I think that's the only change I'll make for now. Neto can stay there for the time being. And this is exactly the scenario as to why I need some more strength in depth, please. Suggestions welcome. Sangare. In there to Lewis Potter. Poke that header Wilks. Lewis Potter's gone again. And then into Barnett. Get away from the defenders around me. Go on, Malik. Keep that run going. It's going to open up for you, Malik Wilks. It's going to... it's a heavy touch. Perrin gets there. Oh, Malik. No, that's the chance we've been waiting for all half so far. And one heavy touch, and it's all done and dusted. We worked the move brilliantly. His movement was great. So close. So close. Here is that Maddison for Wallace change. Højbjerg going off. And I think that's Sandro Tonali coming on in his place. So they're going a bit more defensive, perhaps. Although Højbjerg, not a massively offensive player to take off. We're just getting some fresh legs on. Unfortunately, Maddison, whilst he's brilliant, doesn't last that long. His stamina is pretty poor in game. I don't know, is his stamina stat is actually that bad. Just for some reason, he can't keep those legs going for a full 90 more often than not. Here is Tonali, and he's actually getting forward. Don't let Kane shoot on his right. Or his left. He's somehow ridden the challenge. Tavares gets a big block in, and Sturgeon will poke that away. That might be a turning point for us, because that would have been a huge moment for Tottenham if they were to take a 2-goal lead. I'm not sure what Tonali's doing there, just letting me run past him. That was very strange. Pinto will look for Wallace in the middle. Wallace, I can't get it to Keen Lewis Potter because Pau Torres puts in a brilliant tackle. 9 minutes to go, and we're very close to another defeat to Tottenham Hotspur. I'm getting a bit sick of losing to Spurs, to be honest. Here's Mason Mount. Yes, Gaia, he's done well. Garcia Vaya even. I keep calling him Gaia for some reason. Come on, Malik, you're in. Now this time, nice heavy touch again, but he will finish. This time he gets it done. In the 86th minute, we are level at Wembley. We haven't managed to visit Wembley very often in this save. Just one FA Cup final that we lost. But, well, I guess technically the semi-final too. But we're back level here against Tottenham. And hopefully we'll end the game victors. But does it go to extra time? It didn't go straight to penalties, doesn't it? The Community Shield. That'd be nervy. 3 minutes to go for either side to find a winner. If not, it will be spot kicks. There we go. 1 minute added on. That minute is gone. Trying to just stop him from getting a cross in, which we've done well. And there we go. That's the end of 90. And it should be pens, I think. I'm pretty sure it goes to pens. It does. Straight to penalty shootout then. Yikes. Harry Kane. They've got much better penalty takers than me, haven't they? The finishing is decent on a handful of my players. But the penalty taking ability, not there. It's almost the opposite story for Tottenham. Right, from the spot then, for some silverware, Harry Kane, rather understandably and expectedly, puts it in. Alec Wilkes will try and do the same. In the same spot. Oh, that was too close to the post for my liking. Fabinho. Not much power, but great placement. It's 2-1 to Tottenham. Right, come on, Sangare. Oh, I'm not sure what the keeper did there. That was very strange. Nicola Pepe, he'll go this way, I think. Oh, the ball did go that way, but it had to hit the post first. They've missed. Come on, Charlie. Now's your opportunity then. We'll go for that corner. You couldn't find it in the game. And you can't find it from the spot either. Yikes, Charlie Barnett not with the best start to the league season. Oh, Tapsoba now hits that right-hand post as well. A Tottenham crumbling Garcia Vaya. You know what? Bollocks to it. Straight down the middle with a centre-back. Yes! We lead by 3-2. And if Tottenham miss this, we've won the Community Shield. Sandro Tonali off the bench for Spurs. Oh, the Panenka down the middle. Galazzi might well just lie down on the floor and stay there for the moment. Right, Leonardo Pinto, the man that might be leaving us in this window to give us the Community Shield. No! Off the underside of the bar! Oh my God, Tottenham. Now Son's hit the post! Oh my Lord, what an awful penalty. You know what? I'm going to do it again. Straight down the middle with a defender. Tavares, yes! There we go. At last, at sudden death, 4-3 with, what, 3 missed penalties apiece? Jeeps! Well, 2 missed penalties for me, 3 for them, and we win the Community Shield. But that was hard work. For the first time ever, we've not lost to Tottenham. We drew 1-1. I'll take a point in the league as well, to be fair. Some terrible penalties, some good penalties at the beginning, and then some terrible penalties at the end. Tottenham hitting that right-hand post twice, and then the bar as well. No, they had the left-hand post, and I hit the bar, and it was saved. Oh, go on then. We'll see a trophy-lifting ceremony again. Keane Lewis Potter applauding the fans to lift a trophy that's giant. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. We will drop back to the menus and see if there's any transfer bids on the day, but I'm not going to advance any further so as I have the opportunity to scout the players you suggest to me. Yay! In the comment section down below. So do let me know who you think I should go and buy, and please do watch that FM video at 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's not very long, it's only 15 minutes, so give it your time, and I promise you'll enjoy it. And hopefully we'll get enough of a reaction to it that we might well see some more Football Manager content on the channel in the not too distant future. We'll wait and see, but for the time being, Charlie Barnett and co are going to continue to... Oh no, they're not. I thought they might go around the ground. But no, Galazzi. Oh, Galazzi! I don't want to see up there, mate. Jesus. You've got a flash of gooch from Galazzi. FA Community Shield champions, Hull City. Right, that's another piece of silverware ticked off. We won the Premier League and the Community Shield now. Now we just need to win the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and the Champions League this season, and we'll be happy. Right? Good. Right, we know what we want to do. All we need to do is do it. And we will do it, hopefully, in this probably going to be final season at Hull. We'll wait and see. But let me know what you think in comment section down below, who I should buy. A left back for rotation. 2 centre-backs, maybe a high rated and a middle, like one about Garcia Valla's rating, and then a centre-mid that can maybe play at cam, and a striker. Well, Galazzi's dropped to 84 rated, although I guess with the boosts he's still 89, so still very, very capable, very capable. Right, okay, that's where we'll leave it for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.